You know, Gorillaz has done things similar to this before. They would release an album, for example, Plastic Beach, and then a couple months down the line they would release another song that complements the album. In the story of Plastic Beach, Daly, a musical artist who collaborated with Gorillaz for the song Doncomatic, is separated from the other musical guests to record the album. The song doesn't have a lot of vocals coming from Tootie except for when he explains for Daly to talk to him. Daly can't talk to him because his communicator doesn't work. What does Tootie want to tell Daly? There's a couple theories, but the one I like is that Tootie is trying to tell Daly that the time frame to record the album has finished, and is trying to explain to him that his song isn't going to make it to the final cut. Nevertheless, Daly proceeds. It probably isn't that, but it's fun to think about. Even back then, people complained that Doncomatic didn't sound like what a Gorillaz song should be. Now, the meaning of what a Gorillaz song should sound like is a bit complicated, but I think my friend Sushi does an excellent job in trying to explain in his video. Humans, a lack of cooperation, which I will link in the description. In the song Garage Palace, Gorillaz has once again released the song a couple months after the release of Humans. Now, this was released for the very nice but also very expensive Humans vinyl box set. It contains 14 unreleased songs, and to be honest, I'm trying to figure out where exactly these songs fit into the story of Humans. As established in a past video, I believe there is an overarching narrative for the album Humans, but that's not the point of this one. Today we're going to talk about Garage Palace, and what exactly it's about, and if it's good or not. This is my own analysis of what the song means, however it could mean something else for you. Garage Palace is a collaboration with musical guest Little Simz, a British rapper who has quite the rhymes.
Been already won the battle, now coming like Lil Dicky, do you fuck with the war?
She was born in the year 1994, and that's going to be really important for the context of what this song means. The main character views themselves as pitiful and without a purpose. It seems as if they're stuck at some point in their life that they wish to escape. Simz represents a sort of savior of the stereotypical millennial. She is a god of some sorts. Millennials tend to be people who were born during the 80s all the way up to the late 90s. I was born in 1999, and some people suggest that I would be part of the Generation Z era, but I'm not here to argue about that. The point is that since Simz was born in 1994, she is the perfect representation of the millennial. Simz argues in the song, if this can truly be our time as younglings in our late teens and 20s. However, we have faced a terrible time in our lives. Although technology has been on our side our entire lives, millennials have been born into a society that has had terrible difficulties. For one, we've entered 2 wars that people argue are pointless, and we've suffered through a great recession. Not only that, political tensions are the worst they've ever been in quite possibly a century and a half. The various zombies in the music video are supposed to represent the past affecting the lives of the present. Not only that, but we are also viewed as the me generation due to our gadgets and how we communicate nowadays. For example, 40 years ago, if somebody were to move away to another place, it would most likely be the last time one would see them in their lives. If someone were to move today, I'd probably still be able to contact them via social media and the powers of the internet. Society believes that we also have our own profiles, post pictures of our lives, and see ourselves as the main point of view. The Buddha scene at the end of the music video is seen as the big bad guy who represents what type of life we've been born into. It's ironic because Buddha usually represents peace for time. Buddha is the final boss of the music video that laughs at us and may represent what the past has gotten us into. Yeesh. Anyways, that's my analysis, but what do I think of the song itself? I thought it was alright. I prefer the live version of the song as Little Simz seems more passionate in it, but oh well. The lyrics were awesome, but the instrumental itself was bare bones. I'm seeing people complain how this isn't Gorillaz, but I'm going to try to retort that with simple facts. There's no 2D vocals at any point in the song, and that's sort of a problem for people. I can understand why it can be. Arguably, 2D's vocals and the acoustic moments are one of the best parts of Gorillaz. But Gorillaz has always been this way. Damon uses Gorillaz as a tool to introduce artists that are in the shadows, and make songs that are usually out of the realm of those certain artists' comfort zones. This isn't anything new. In the first Gorillaz album, Rock the House was basically just Dell rapping the entire time. In Plastic Beach, Snoop Dogg spends an entire song welcoming you to the world of the plastic beach. There is no set established genre for Gorillaz. Gorillaz is whatever Damon finds will make an interesting combination. If you really want an album that's just mostly 2D vocals, then just listen to one of Damon's actual Blur albums. One last thing I want to comment on before I leave. The visuals for Garage Palace are absolutely stunning. It reminded me of a music video from the band Glass Animals, titled Season 2 Episode 3, which is a band I highly recommend if you enjoy Gorillaz. Songs I'd like to recommend are Life is Strange, Pork Soda of Season 2 Episode 3, and my personal favorite, The Other Side of Paradise. I'll link the songs in the description. Also, thanks for 700 subscribers, guys. I made this video as a way of giving back to the people who subscribe to me for Gorillaz. This doesn't mean I'm going to become a music-centric channel now. I don't want to leave my roots of being a politics/history channel, but every now and then, I'll come back to the subject matter of music, just for you guys. Later!